is the Big O Show. This 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 is
When presenting an award to an employee, athlete, executive, or fantasy GM, make sure you call Orvieto's Awards and More. For 35 years, these custom award specialists have been providing plaques, trophies, custom framing, while providing state-of-the-art laser and computerized engraving, UV printing, and glass crystal etching. They do all their engraving and printing in-house for quality control. Call Charles at 305-949-8098 or visit them at orvietosawards.com. Orvieto's Awards and More, where recognition is rewarding.
There's just one place to celebrate our happy new model year. Acura of Pembroke Pines. Plus last chance savings on a 2024 RDX. $379 a month at Acura of Pembroke Pines.
For over 16 years, EJDconstruction.com has provided South Florida residents quality craftsmanship, accurate project management, and exceptional service. That's why EJDconstruction.com is an A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. When you're looking for the right custom home builder for additions or home remodeling, please call my friend Eric at 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Houston, we have a package. Hello?
No matter where you are, the Sloman Shield home security system guards your home. With next-gen perimeter protection, 24/7 monitoring, and interior motion sensing. And right now, get a free Sloman Shield security system and doorbell camera, all professionally installed, for free.
Shield your world, the Sloman Shield.
Welcome to Caneswear. New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Welton Rayom has more than 62 years of litigation experience handling insurance disputes. They're committed to resolving even the toughest insurance claims quickly. Call them for a free consultation. 954-966-4646. At Welton Rayom, they don't get paid unless you win. Property damage claims to your home, business, or condo as a result of a hurricane. Welton Rayom can help. Water, mold, fire, smoke damage, Welton Rayom can help. Call 954-966-4646.
The lost city of Atlantis reveals its secrets at Toyota of Hollywood. Get legendary deals on over 2,000 Toyotas, like a 2024 Corolla. Not 24,000, 20,988. Unlock the wonders of 0% financing for 5 full years, 0 down. Rediscover Atlantis at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood Boulevard and Sheridan Street.
If you're looking to take your home or business to the next level, then RM Contractors and Custom Drywall can assist you. RM specializes in new residential turnkey, new commercial turnkey, home and office remodeling. Call them for free estimates. Serving all of South Florida, licensed and insured. Call Ray or Mike, 305-345-3649. You work hard to create the perfect atmosphere. You dream it, we'll build it. RM Contractors and Custom Drywall, 305-345-3649 or Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
The Crypto Bro Show is solely for entertainment purposes. Orlando Alzugari and his guests are not financial advisors or investments consultants. If you ever plan to invest, make sure you do your homework. Talk to a professional and understand investing is very risky and volatile. Good luck in any of your investments and only invest what you're willing to lose.
Time to log into the blockchain and find out what's the latest in Bitcoin and crypto in our Crypto Bro Show.
Crypto Bros. This segment brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Take your home or business to the next level with RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. Call Ray or Mike at 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their fantastic work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island. Crypto Bros. Here's the Crypto Bro himself, Orlando Alzugari.
Friday! We got to start it off, right? I mean, life is beautiful. Those of you that have been hanging in there, you've been in the valley of all valleys. When we were in the valley before we went into the pandemic, right after the pandemic, actually, we went right into a hell of a valley and we went down to 16,000. And people kept telling us, because it went to 63, remember? It was at 67. I'm sorry, 67. 67.3. And then it just goes all the way back down to 16,000. And people were just jumping ship. And because retail pretty much is what carried Bitcoin pretty much throughout its entire existence. Up until now, it's been retail. Now is when the rest of the world has caught up to the small portion of retail that got on board before the powerhouses, before the countries, before the corporations, the cities, the states. You know, that before all of that, it was retail and it was extremely volatile. Now it's going to become less volatile as time goes on, and your dips will be smaller dips and all that kind of stuff, because the money that's coming in is institutional money, is what's being stacked on top of stacked on top of stacked. IBIT today up until 1:30 today, okay, BlackRock IBIT's ETF alone, 2 billion alone. It's not anyone else. Supply shock is coming now. This is it here. We reached that point. And I show you in all the other shows, I show you what has mined for the week and what has been bought by just the ETFs, not including the countries, the cities, the states, the credit unions, the retail, everything else that's excluded from that list when you say ETFs bought Bitcoin and mined. That's what they throw out there. They don't throw everything else. So all the people that were selling the last couple of months, you know, listen, if you needed the money, hey, God bless you. You know, it's all good. I get it. But if you didn't need the money and you sold because you panicked or you didn't believe in it or anything like that, I feel bad for you, because patience is what pays off in Bitcoin. You must hold. And when you hold over time is when you see the real growth. And by the way, as I said in the last show at 72.7. If you haven't gotten in, you're still not late. What are you going to say when there's a 1 in front of that 72 and you didn't buy it 72 and it's at 172? And then you've gone over 2x already at that point and you're working on your third X. What are you going to say then? I'm just saying that you didn't see, those of you when you saw it at 40 or 50 probably didn't believe it was going to 70. And then you don't want to believe that it's going to 90. And you don't want to believe that it's going to 160. And you don't want to believe that it's going to 500,000. But look who's buying. Countries are mining it. The BRICS, I read you the story. The BRICS are going to do all of their trade in Bitcoin. Most out of the 4 countries that just joined, 3 of them mine with government resources. I'm not sure what more you need wherever you're watching this to convince you that this is going to be the world's reserve currency. It's hard to believe, but computing is power. The amount of computers that are running Bitcoin all over the world, it's the most powerful computer in the world. It's the most secure one in the entire world. And so this is why this is at another level. This is why all these people are picking this up. And I've given you ideas on different ways. If you listen to yesterday's show, I gave you a simple way you can collect Bitcoin without even trying. Go listen to the episodes, especially yesterday's for that tip there. But there's other things you can do. So it's take the time to learn. First, learn what they're doing with our money and how they're devaluing our money, and then learn about Bitcoin. Read the white paper. I encourage you. Okay, those of you that already know about it, I'm not telling you anything you don't know already. But Bitcoin is up 19% in the last 9 days. It's about 1% away from its all-time high. So we're right there now. We're knocking on the door, 72,780. I wanted to have some fun. By the way, I should be rejecting, right? Let me reject and get that out of the thing. Reject them damn cookies. Anyway, I wanted to start with the graph because come on, man. This is absolutely amazing. This is what we've all been waiting for. It's what's dominated the news today. Even the government of Bhutan, in the morning, it came out that they moved 66 million of their Bitcoin reserve to a Binance wallet, which they may be selling, but they have like almost 700 million in reserve as it is, and they mine. In fact, today, the country of Bhutan has already mined like in the neighborhood of $400,000 or $500,000. That's how much their miners are paying off for them already. You know how many miners they must be running to have that much already in return? That's crazy, dude. But so they're selling some profit, which you always expect that. And 66 million is a drop in the well. It doesn't even affect this thing right now. The amount that's being gobbled up, they sold 66 million. I just told you iBit bought 2 billion. Do the math. iBit alone bought more than what you're going to end up mining for the month. And, today is only going to be able to be mined 450 coins. After that, there's no more for the day. And they're buying thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands more a day than what they're mining. So the shock is coming. The shock supply, as you see this thing grow, that means the shock supply is going downhill. And there are places, remember, please get yourself a cold storage wallet. Okay. I don't do commercials for any specific wallet or anything like that, but whatever you like out there, from a Ledger to a Tangent to a Trezor, what's it called? A Trust Wallet, whatever it is that you use, it's up to you. But please do not keep your coins on any exchange. Not Binance, not Coinbase, definitely not Coinbase, Crypto.com, nobody. Kraken, wherever you buy, move it to your cold storage wallet. Okay, let's make sure you do that. And if you learn how to use the DeFi platforms, the same thing, you can move that stuff right away to your cold storage wallets. So make sure you're constantly keeping your stuff away from the exchanges. Because look, eventually banks are going to get involved, right? And the general public, a lot of them are going to be introduced to Bitcoin through banks because it's going to be the easy way for them to get in. The rest of us did it the hard way. We had to take the extra steps of learning everything from, custodial wallets and all of that kind of stuff. So for us, it's a different world. And you hope everybody else comes to our side and understands that you still don't want anybody else holding your coins, but it's going to happen. Governments are going to allow banks because they protect banks. So eventually they're going to give them that power. You know what I mean? But today is a beautiful day. I don't know if we'll get to 73 or the record while we're on. I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, already Bitcoin is having a green September, and now they're having, and it was their greenest September ever, by the way. All right, in the 15 years of Bitcoin, this was the greenest September ever because of what's happening. People were foreshadowing this. They had foresight. They understood what's going on, and they understand. Paul Tudor the other day was on CNBC, and he was saying all roads lead to inflation. And that's what's devaluing our dollar. And that's why you buy less and less every day, because we keep printing more and more. And look at this month already. It's up 19% in the last 19 days. So it's positive. You're 1%, like I told you earlier, from an all-time high. Right now, what's it called? The supply shock is happening right before your eyes. You're watching countries. You're watching everybody get on board. And the most important thing now, the presidential election. Because we're a week away from the presidential election. Right after the presidential election, crypto normally, explodes. So think about this a couple times over. I predict, I bit my tongue again. I don't know why I'm doing that lately. I predict that we're going to have a God candle. And a God candle is when you move 10K in a day. I believe in this bull run over the next 6 months now, when this thing really explodes, we're going to have at least 2 God candles during that time. Okay. And we're about due for the first one, where it's really going to shock. And then that, my friends, is what's going to ignite retail. Retail has yet to be ignited. You and I are the retail in this right now. But a lot of you have already been in it for a while, and we've been kind of the foundation of it. And now we've got all the big players coming in and buying all the big stuff. And now that they're going to jack the price up, and they're going to jack it up fast. Okay, because now everybody's getting on board. Everybody's understanding. And they know that everyone's fiat currency is dying. Argentina's in the middle of what happened to El Salvador several years ago. And so they're on the process of making Bitcoin legal tender over there. And that's going to happen in Brazil, and it's going to happen in so many other countries. Here, they have manipulated it to keep it away from you, to misinform you, because the way the media is controlled today, you end up falling inside some echo chamber. It's not really an objective one. It's an echo chamber. And so if you're in the CNN echo chamber, or you're in the Fox echo chamber, or wherever you're at, you're going to only hear, or if you're on X, you know what I'm saying? That's an echo chamber now. That's not objective anymore, not by the person that's running it, right? So you're going to see everything manipulated the way, look at Bezos now. He owns the Washington Post, and the first time ever, the Post did not endorse a president. And why? Because he wanted to play politics. He was afraid that if he endorsed Harris, he would piss off Trump. So then, and then now he wants to hire more conservative writers. You know what I'm saying? So these are things that are going to change. And wherever you get your news, sometimes it's kind of led in one direction or another. So those of us that are out there, we have to kind of decipher through the bullshit of either side, or where it's coming from, or who is the author, and all that kind of stuff. So it's really hard to get good information. And Bitcoin has been one of those subjects that people have misguided you a lot with. And specifically, let's say the Elizabeth Warrens of the world, and let's say the Democratic Party, which, by the way, look, again, I don't really care about either side, but the Republicans have been very open about Bitcoin. They got Trump orange pilled. They got the orangutan orange pilled. So it's interesting. The orange man got orange pilled, but they orange pilled him, and he's been open about it, and they've been open about it. On the other side, they're not. She still doesn't say anything. Nothing of on record, of substance, nothing. It was all generalities, and it was all for just trying to cater to one group of people because she's afraid she was losing that demographic to the other side. But it's all, there hasn't been anything of substance from her from that side. And they've been the ones that have derailed crypto and Bitcoin for the last 4 or 5 years. We all know that, those of us that follow it. So again, it's not playing sides, or I'm just calling it like I see it. Okay? That, you know, that's just the way it is. So getting your news, you have to read through the bullshit, you know? So if you don't know about Bitcoin, then when Elizabeth Warren tells you, well, criminals can use it, then you'll listen to her stupid ass. But if you know about Bitcoin, well, wait a minute. It's an open ledger, dummy. You can't tell people that. Criminals don't want to work on an open ledger. You can be tracked on Bitcoin. You can be tracked on the blockchain. Criminals don't want that. They'd rather use money and shell corporations and stuff like that. But she's not going to tell you that. She'd rather mislead you and scare you about Bitcoin. And that's what they have done. They've done a great job of that. So, in turn, if you bought Bitcoin at 16 and at 25 and at 35 and at 45 and at 55 and all that, they did you a favor. All these people spreading misinformation, they fooled millions and billions of people. And you and I, we got our information from the right place. And we kept buying. And we kept stacking the sats. And because you kept stacking the sats through it all, through pandemic, through FTX, through Three Arrows Capital, through Celsius, through Germany selling, through America selling, through so many things. China kicking out the miners. I mean, I start to think about all the crap that we've gone through in the last 5 years. All the FUD, all the different, hurdles, speed bumps, things like that we've had to go through. Gary Gensler, of course, obviously, fighting everything all the way to the end and losing in everything and wasting millions of taxpayer money in court, losing cases. Nobody talks about that. You and I follow that. But the average person, they don't know about that. They don't even know who Gary Gensler is, Muslim. And they don't even know how many times he has lost in court in crypto cases and how much money he's lost. And yet, one side of the aisle continues to send them to court, blowing taxpayer money because they want to hide something from those of you that are not really crypto people. The rest of us, we told them, screw you. We know what we're doing. We'll get our cold storage wallet and we'll keep rocking. And that's what's going on.
All right, 72,688. Looks like we found like a floor right now, right? It looks like the 72,5, 72. I think we hit 9, I think at one point, or 8 something, 880 or something like that. So we've been kind of in that window right now of that $400 window from 5 to 900. That's kind of where we've been right now. So we'll see now. And remember, you've liquidated a whole billions in shorts now. Okay. And if you get to the all-time high, that will be a few billion more that you're going to end up shorting. And you're going to end up liquidating those shorts, and it's going to jack. But we need to get over. I mean, listen, right now, let's not get greedy. You know, if it wants to find a floor today here, and tomorrow it wants to go and push the all-time high and then go ahead, I'm still going to be here. You're going to still be here, right? That's the beauty of all of this. We get it. So now we get to sit back and watch, and all our hard work and the fact that we stayed strong, and people that told you that didn't believe in it, and all the naysayers and all that kind of stuff. And we just casted those people aside. We laughed at them. I do it all the time on my show. As it's been pumping up, I always ask, where are all those people? And they all run and hide. The good thing is that we don't track what they say. So, and they know that. So they can say all kinds of stuff and then run and hide like cowards. Because Bitcoin is the answer, you know? So 72,809. Let's see. When I jack, just an ovation. Big O, did you hear the report out there that says Tesla makes more money trading Bitcoin than selling EVs? That's not true, because all of Tesla's Bitcoin has not moved at all, sir. So anybody telling you that, that's a lie. In fact, what they did was they actually moved all their Bitcoin into like I want to say like 100 different wallets. They did some wacky shit there, but they have kept all of their Bitcoin. That was another thing that we overcame. About 2 years ago, Tesla sold a chunk of their Bitcoin, and they said that they would stop accepting Bitcoin as payment until Bitcoin was being produced with 50% more of electric energy, or I'm sorry, natural energy. And by the way, we're over 55%, I believe. I think 55, 57% of natural energy is being used now to mine Bitcoin. So I'm not sure why he hasn't officially put it back on, but he has not sold. So Justin, whoever tells you that, tell him not true. That is inaccurate information. They still own the Bitcoin that they've had since they sold the chunk that they sold a couple of years ago. Razzle Dazzle Crypto says, in the past 3 cycles, the bull run has gotten smaller, but take that in consideration as well. Yeah, the bull run, I think, will be a longer one this time around, actually, because this time around we have bigger money involved. I think this time around we have mass adoption taking over Razzle Dazzle Crypto. In fact, I am of the belief, Bitcoin-wise, not altcoin, listen to me now, Razzle Dazzle Crypto, we are in a super cycle. We are going to go on a bull run, but we are going to go on a super cycle when it comes to Bitcoin. Why? Greed will step in. People will figure it out. They are going to study it, and they're going to realize that there's only so much to be mined, and if they don't get a piece, they're going to be left out. And just like toilet paper, this will take off. I know it's a great analogy, isn't it? Toilet paper. And everybody wanted it. That's what's going to happen. Toilet paper. Hasn't happened yet. Like I told you, God candle coming. When the God candle hits, then retail, people like you and me, the ones that, all those naysayers that we've heard for years, your brother, your cousin, your friend, your coworker, your partner, whoever it is, the garbage man, whoever it is, you've run into all of them. Yeah, Bitcoin, that's the fake. That's nothing. That's this. That's that crap. And, now, and they're all going to go, oh, shit. So let me get a little piece. Let me get a little piece. All the wirehouses are about to get in. That's trillions. We're about to go into a Bitcoin super cycle. So we'll have the bull run, and then the bull run will cause a supply shock like few have ever seen. And when the supply shock really hits and people figure out what's being mined, what's being produced, and what's being bought, and what's left over, super cycle kicks in. So that's my prediction. Okay? I got 2 God candles in this bull run, and I got us going into a super cycle down the line at the end of 25, 26, because I believe we'll have our bull run, then we'll have a small cooling off period where Bitcoin maybe dips 15, 25%, something like that. Inflation kicks in, things get bad, and then that's when the super cycle starts, because people see that their money is about to even shrink faster, and they're looking at an asset that only grows, and boom, that happens. So it's kind of like a we're in a 4x100. Okay, we're in a 4x100. We're in the first 100 to get to this bull run. Okay, we're in the second 100 now that the bull they're handing us off now the baton, and we're in the second bull run now, and we're going in the second 100, and we're sprinting to give it to the third runner now. So by April or May or June of next year, then that will end, right? And then we're going to go for a few months into that third leg where you're fighting to kind of hand it off to that fourth one. And that fourth leg will be somewhere in the latter part of the fourth quarter of 2025 to maybe even early 2026, when, shit has hit the fan, things are bad, everything is going crap. It doesn't matter who's president. It's going to happen either way because we have no choice. We're overextended on everything. Okay? It's just the way it is. It's life. It doesn't matter which president it is. It's all going to go to hell, whether you like it or not. And then that's the final. That's the fourth leg. And that's the one that kicks off the super cycle, because that's when people find out, oh, shit, my money is worthless. I better get it into commodities. That's what's going to happen. 948, baby. Maybe I should stick around. Maybe we are going to get to 73. 963, 73. 963. Get me to 73. Come on. Let's see. Oh, you should bring Manny on the Crypto Bro Show to get us to the record. That's true. 968. The FOMO is about to be real. This could be epic and one of the moments in history. Oh, amen. Amen. This is going to be so beautiful. So beautiful. And those of us that stuck it out, we're really enjoying it. I can't wait to show you my Cash App account. It has 2% of a Bitcoin, and we invested, I believe it's 1186 to get to that 2%. Okay, 1,186. And I told you that I would show it to you when it gets to 80,000, because we bought it all the way from 49 and 50 and 55 and 60, and bought a little in the 60s too. I even bought it once in 70, but a little bit. But most of it was bought way down into the 50s and the 60s. Okay, and so it was pretty cool. And I'm going to show you how much that money has multiplied when it gets to 80,000. Okay. All right. And shows you my cockiness too, that when this was going on, we were in the middle of all the FUD. And, a lot of people don't even believe that it would go even this high again. But I know it's going to go into the, 6 digits. Guaranteed it's going to go into the 6 digits. So we got a shot now at an all-time high. Hopefully we can cross here 73. It would be really, really nice. By the way, There's a couple of ways to support the show. Please hit the like button. It's very important that you hit the like button. You can also make a donation, Cash App or Venmo at Cash Big O Show. That's Cash Big O Show, Cash App or Venmo. And you can make a Bitcoin or Ethereum donation there on Cash App or Venmo. And we appreciate it. And I also have the QR code to PayPal also. For some of you that are out of the country, because I've been told Cash App and PayPal doesn't work out of the country. So you can also send in on PayPal. And there you go. You can use the QR code. You look for our name, Orlando Alzigari. If it has the Crypto Bro Show logo on it and my name, Orlando Alzigari, then there you go. That's us. And you're ready to go. And you can make a donation to Le Programme. Let's see. Razzle Dazzle says, I get the mega theory. I just don't turn greedy and be the one holding the bag at the end. Well, for altcoins, there's an end. For Bitcoin, I don't see an end. My daughter might see the end. I don't plan on touching my Bitcoin, Razzle Dazzle Crypto. I don't. That's not, I bought it to stash it and to give it to my daughter, and she's the one that's going to be her own bank, and she's the one that's going to be able to loan out money and make interest off of it, and she can make the Bitcoin work for her down the line. So, that's the way I look at it. I'm not looking to sell Bitcoin. I'm looking to sell all my other altcoins. I am dumping all my altcoins at the end of closer to the end of the bull run, of course. When I see that the profits are enough, I'm out and I'm gone. But I'm not touching my Bitcoin. I'm never selling my Bitcoin. Do you know why? I got in earlier than everybody else. The people that get in, see, the way I look at it is, if you get in after 100,000, then I see you getting in and getting out. Because in this run, you might get to 150, 20, 200, 20. So you take profit, you go ahead. But somebody that got in at 16 and at 26 and at 36, I don't think it's smart to sell. I think it's very smart to hold on and it become one incredible asset that can carry your family for generations to come. These are things that rich people get to do. So the way I look at it is, I get to kind of light the fire, and then the next generations will enjoy. My daughter's offspring will enjoy more of what I started, and that's satisfactory to me. You understand? That's the way I look at it, because it's going to be incredibly life-changing for her and for her child or children, whatever. Okay? If she wants to have kids, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's, her decision. So that's the way I look at it when it comes to Bitcoin. But again, I'm not a rich person. I don't own millions of dollars of Bitcoin. I don't own hundreds of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin. I don't know tens of thousands of dollars of Bitcoin. So I understand for those of you that have a lot of money and it grows a lot, that you can sell some off. Get it. And maybe, you know what? Maybe Razzle Dazzle, that's who you are. But when you don't have that kind of, let it grow and let it grow down the line and let the family enjoy it down the line. That's kind of what I'm doing. Now, my Ethereum and everything else, yeah, I'm going to sell. I'm going to sell my Solana. I'm going to sell, my Star Atlas, whatever, anything that tops out that I like and that I have. Okay. By the way, Pendle has been exploding, dude. Damn, man. Been impressive, Pendle. Let's see. I agree this bull run should continue for quite a while, but it might not be such a rapid increase. I think it will on the Bitcoin side. I think it will. And then eventually, altcoins, by the way, altcoins are going to start running too. But first, we've got to kickstart this right here, it's in the process. I think once we get past all-time highs and we start getting to 80, I think that's when that altcoin run that really starts, and it really starts to heat up, because people will say, oh, well, Bitcoin is, and they're not thinking, right? But they will say this because it's normal. Oh, Bitcoin's at 75, at 85. Oh, it's too expensive. Let me get Solana. Solana's $210, $230, whatever it'll be at that moment. Oh, you know what? Ethereum, man, it's $3,000. You know, it's a little bit more realistic. I can buy a half an Ethereum or something. You know, people will think like that. So then the altcoins, and then that tsunami will start. This is going to get exciting. For those of you that follow this, this is going to get incredibly exciting. Anthony B, thank you. One-Eyed Jack. Oh, I started buying around 22K, but unforeseen circumstances made me put it on hold and start buying again at 53, 58. And good for you. Don't stop buying. Don't stop buying. I'm still not going to stop buying. Am I going to buy what I used to buy? No, of course not. But I'm just going to add little slivers. I'm just going to add a little bit here, a little bit there every time. A couple bucks there, a couple bucks here. Roundups on my Cash App, like I told you, whatever. I'm just going to keep adding to it and keep adding because I know there's a finite amount. So take advantage as much as you can. So One-Eyed Jack, you did the right thing. Keep buying. Don't sell. If you don't have to. I smell a new Bitcoin shirt coming to the limit, a la Tony Montana style. To the limit. I like it, Sam. I am. There you go. Oh, the Green Lion is in the house. He's a crypto bull, by the way. That Green Lion. Him and Ocala Joe. We got whales amongst us. Orlando, I need to cash out a lot of Bitcoin. How can I do it? Do not sell your ETH hold. Well, I mean, you know, on the line. I have to sell some ETH. I do have to sell some ETH. Bitcoin I will never sell. Bitcoin I'm just giving it to my daughter. Let her do whatever she wants with it. You know? People need to learn not to look at the price of the coin, but the market cap. It's very true. It's very true, because that's how you know how much you can grow, how much you can flip it. If what razzle dazzle crypto means is, example. Let's I got razzle dazzle cryptos back here on this. I know exactly what he's talking about. All right, I'm going to go away from the Bitcoin chart right now. Okay, XRP. Okay, let's go to XRP. This is what he means. So a lot of people, you look at the price of the coin and you go, oh, 52 cents. Man, this thing can grow. Yes, it can. But wait a minute. It's already at a $30 billion market cap. So in order for it to get to $1.05, it's got to get to a $60 billion market cap. Can it do it? Yes. Of course it can. But again, it's a lot harder to add 60 billion. And then if you want to get to $2.08, now we're talking at $120 billion market cap. Becomes, you know, a challenge to just 4x. Right? So and what he means is, example, I'll give you something that I'm invested in, that I love, and I tell you all the time about it. You know what? Let me just put it in the damn search engine here. Here we go. So I love Star Atlas. It's a long play. Okay. It's a video game. It's on the Solana blockchain. It's up 8% today, by the way. Okay. It's at the 13-cent range. This thing was in the $5 range. But think about this. The market cap is only 36 million. So you get to 110 million, you're 3x. If you get to 1 billion, you're 30x. 1 billion. This thing can get to several billion, I think, when it's all said and done, because it's a marketplace, it's a video game, it's a meeting center, it's everything. This is the governance token, Polis, for Star Atlas. You want to have this one as the main one. You want to have some Atlas also, but Atlas will grow. But Dow is the one that is limited. You only have a certain amount. So the supply, see, is 360 million, the total supply. So it's not nearly as much as the other one has billions. This one has just 360 million. It's not nearly as much. That's why the Bitcoin thing is amazing, because it's only 21 million. And so that's what he means. You look at the market cap. Oh, I can flip this. If this flips, if this goes to 1 billion, oh my God, I'm 30xing. So if I put 1,000, I'm getting 30,000 out of it. Okay. Not that I'm a financial consultant or anything like that, any kind of a financial planner or anything like that. I'm just throwing that out there. So that's what he means. Look at the market cap. Don't look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at 72,945. Look at the market cap, 1.44 trillion. So when we get to $145,000, we're going to be at a $3 trillion market cap. That's what he means. It's hard to flip it. You know, it's not an easy thing to flip. That's what he means. Justin says, should we be excited for the Microsoft shareholder? Hell yeah. They have billions sitting there in money. Look, with all respect, which, you know, a lot of disrespect comes every time they say, with all due respect, you're really disrespecting, right? I've told you this on the show for a few years now. It is stupid to have a savings account. You should have a Bitcoin account. Why? The money you put in a bank is just buying you less and less every day that it sits there. So if you have money sitting in your savings account, it's doing nothing for you. It's earning 0.5%, 0.75%, or whatever, nothing. Okay. Meanwhile, inflation's like more around 7%. So unless you're pushing somewhere around 10 in your money market accounts or anything, you're really not getting ahead of inflation. Those of you that are getting 4 or 5%, you're not getting ahead of inflation, because the inflation numbers that you're watching are all manipulated. Remember what we just talked about earlier? Where you're getting your news becomes a echo chamber and not really an objective place. Well, okay. Anybody that really follows the economy, and a real economist will tell you that our inflation number is not anywhere close to the one that the feds are telling you. Oh, we're trying to get that down to 2%. Bullshit. You're around 5 or 6 right now is where you're at. But everything manipulated, they got it down under 3 now. So, but it's, it doesn't really matter. They all do it, but I'm just telling you. So, Microsoft thing is huge. They have a lot of money sitting there doing nothing except losing value. They're smart people. They look at Bitcoin and it's going up. It doesn't go down. Time to put whatever stupid politics that may be involved in your company or whatever. Bro, this isn't about politics. This is about your future. Take advantage of it. So yes. And I would imagine they're going to vote yes. And that'll be huge, because that'll be billions that they'll end up buying. They're smart if they do it. And they're incredibly stupid if they don't at this point. Want to fall behind? Go ahead. Fall behind. Thank you, Squinter. Appreciate you. Much love. What's your take on Crowcoin? I was big on crypto.com's Crowcoin early in its early days, when it had all the staking stuff, when it had all the stuff that you could do with the credit card and the rewards and everything. And then they stripped all of that stuff. And then we had the crash. And I just don't believe anymore that Crow will grow to the point that you can really use it as money. So I'd rather put it in anything. I can think of so many other projects that I'd rather put it in than Crow and help my money grow. If I'm going to put it in Crow, I'd rather put it in Axelar. I'd rather put it in Ondo. I told you guys about Ondo when it was 22 cents. Okay? There's lots of projects that I'd rather put it in, and I'd rather take my chances, which I don't believe it's taking a chance because I think Star Atlas is going to be a monster, but I'd rather buy Polis than Crow, man. You know? Polis was in the $5 range. Crow's never been that, never will be that. So that's just me. You know, I don't know if a coin, you know, I get it that they do all the stuff that Binance does, but it just has not caught on like Binance did. And for whatever, and it's a shame, let me tell you, because crypto.com is an excellent exchange. I use it all the time. I have no problem using crypto.com. None whatsoever. It is the best exchange I've used in 5 years. Consistent, never had an issue, good customer service, everything. They're good. They're good. They're good. But I don't know if I believe in that coin anymore. I think there's a ton of other projects that I'd rather invest in, to be quite honest. Okay. I'd rather put it in Neutron. I love Neutron, and Neutron's been in a incredible buying zone for months right now, in that 30 cent, 40 cent range. Oh my God, killer. Let's see. Notice how CryptoBroSho is growing and more people are starting to pay attention. I hope so, Green Lion. Please hit the like button. Please share. Please watch. All those things are very, very important so we can grow this thing, because I'd love to grow this thing. Oh, 73,000! Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. My daughter just came into the room and gave me a fist pump. Yeah, baby. 73,000. We did it. You did it. I'm proud of all of you out there. Really, super proud of all of you out there. It's not easy. Those of you that have hung in there, even if you hung in there for these last 6 months, okay? So proud of you, because you easily could have given up and think, oh, it's not going to happen. And that's the worst thing. You fall into all the FUD. You listen to like that idiot with the dark hair on MSNBC. That is the most negative Bitcoin guy I've ever seen in my life. Him and the other girl that she has really nice jet black hair. I got to give her props. The jet black hair is very nice. But my God, she is so anti-Bitcoin and asks the dumbest questions out there. And I don't know if it's the producers feeding her the stupid questions or she's just saying the stupid questions. I'm not exactly sure. But those two drive me crazy. And if you watch idiots like that and you pay attention to them, Jesus, dude, you know, it's sad. It really is. Probably not a big deal for this cycle, but long-term, always be aware of the supply status. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. You got to know what the circulation is. You got to know also, you know this, Razzle Dazzle and Green Lion, some of you out there that I know you're real crypto people. You also have to know, is there a coin release? Like yesterday, we told you, Sui, been kicking ass, right? They're unlocking 81 million coins worth 145 million. So as I tell you, if they print more dollars, the value of the dollar goes down, right? Well, guess what's going to happen to Sui? There's going to be a drop because you're infusing it with 145 million. So now you're devaluing Sui a little bit. So now it's got to climb up again. It's like watching in Bitcoin, watching lettuce hands sell and the price drops. When Germany sold their 2 billion, we dropped to 59, remember? And I know the people that are watching here right now. I know what you did when Germany sold, right? When the Germans sold, we bought, right? And that's what we do. And so we reminded you. That's why we tell you, watch all the different episodes, because we talk about. I'm a huge Immutable X guy, huge. Okay, Been at it since it was at 44 cents. All right. It's been over $1 something. It's gone even to $2, almost $3. But they're going to unlock 32 million coins this week, 43 million of it. Not a ton, but that will be a little bit of, a little inflationary period. Celestia, TIA. There's a lot of people that are into Celestia. Well, guess what, dude? Celestia is about to drop 16.3% of their entire supply. 175 million in coins. What do you think the price to Celestia is going to do tomorrow or this week? It's going to drop. So you got to be careful. These are the things. Razzle Dazzle Crypto, I can tell, is like a real crypto person. He understands the entire thing. From market cap to supply, everything. We've got to understand that. And this is why when I started the conversation, I told you if they keep printing dollars, that's why our inflation comes from printing dollars more than anything else. Our last two presidents have killed us, just absolutely annihilated us. And the beauty is we're in Bitcoin. So whoever gets in will print another 10 plus trillion that will ignite Bitcoin to go to the heavens because the dollar will continue to go like this. The DXY will go down. And that's just how it always is. 73,000 again. There we go. Have we gotten 73,000 with 3 digits yet? Not yet, right? We haven't hit 100 yet. It's been in the 20s and the 50s and the 60s and all that. So we need 100 here. We need a hundo. 73 and a hundo. Give me 73 and a hundo. Come on. Let's go. What's your price prediction by the middle of next year? Oh, God. Over 150 easily. We'll be at 100 by the end of this year. Okay? Before December ends, we will be over $100,000. Guaranteed. And so, yes, by the middle of next year, easily over 150. Yeah. We're pushing 250 by the end of 25 into 26 because of what I've told you before, where inflation kicks in, things get crazy, dollar really drops, they print even more, and then the super cycle begins. Okay? That's just kind of the way I see it. Again, not a financial advisor. You're looking and seeking financial advice, go talk to a professional. Let's see what else. Thoughts on Ethereum? I love Ethereum. 60% of stable coins are in Ethereum. Most of the top businesses are on Ethereum. They are working with all kinds of big ass partners. They have finally, tweaked their gas fees. The gas fees are very affordable now, where they used to be incredibly expensive. So things like that have changed, and I think I think they've got one more stage where, from sharding to transactions, that they'll be able to go faster and cheaper down the line. So I think Ethereum is going to be a monster that you can hold long term. Yeah, no doubt about that. Jasmy, I love Jasmy, bro. Jasmy will move now. Every time you have Bitcoin moving, Jasmy moves. I can look it up right now. I would not be surprised to see Jasmy in the positive right now, 8.3%. So there you go. When Bitcoin moves, Jasmy moves. Always. I don't know why, but there is a correlation constantly with Jasmy and Bitcoin. And remember, the Japanese economy has gone to shit, just like the Chinese economy has gone to shit. They're printing money like it's going out of style. The China economy has got their own issues with all their real estate problems. Things are bad in the Far East. Things are bad, dude. So Jasmy may have a chance to even latch on more as a currency in Japan. So I am, again, that's one of my long plays that I am counting on. Right now, I told you about Immutable X, and I'm a big Immutable X guy. 9.8% up today. Today's a beautiful day. Ethereum's up 6%. Solana's up 3%. Polygon is up nearly 6%. Polkadot's up 5%. Chainlink, I'm a huge Chainlink guy. Loaded up some more. I thought it was a gift when it was just over $10. 7% right now. Avalanche, I freaking love. It's at 5.5%. Illuvium, I love as a gamer. 8.4%. Hedera Hashgraph, huge Hashgraph guy. 5%. Who else? Gala Games, which don't trust it, but it's up 7%. I'm not a Shiba guy anymore, but it's up 11% for you Shiba folks out there. Decentraland is up 7.7%. Cardano's up 5%. Injective Protocol, huge. I gave you guys Injective Protocol at $1.34. And it went all the way to 40-something dollars. It's now at 20, and it's up 9%. It'll go back to 40 plus more. Injective Protocol is going to be a monster. Gave you guys that thing at $1.34, bro. $1.34 a couple years ago. Cosmos is up 5%. Star Atlas Polis, the DAO, the governance token, is 8.5%. XRP is up 3%. That's what's going on. Render, very good coin. I'm not invested in it, but it's up 8%. Theta up 7%. What else? Axelar. Remember I told you I'd rather be an Axelar? Axelar is up 16%. You know? So you told me about Crow. I'd rather have it in Axelar. There you go. And I would have given you that a while ago because I've been talking about Axelar for a while. Anyway, there you go. There you go. Analysts are expecting ETH to hit 6K or more. I think it'll go more than 6K. I think it'll be more to 7 to 10, actually. That's what I'm expecting from ETH in this run. 7 to 10. Definitely. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. ETH, I think, is completely underrated right now. And Solana, I think, is going to end up blowing up too. I think it'll go over $1,000. So yeah, those blockchains are going to take off. They are just the monsters of the midway right now. Bitcoin's layer 2 is just growing. Stacks is a beautiful coin that you can buy off the Bitcoin blockchain because Stacks is the layer 2 on Bitcoin, and that's where all the businesses on Bitcoin are being built on the Stacks blockchain. Stacks is just running STAX. Things like that. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, as I told you yesterday, when you are creating a portfolio, if you're new to this, go listen to yesterday's show. Listen to some of the other episodes too, please. And hit the like button, and watch time and all that is very important. So please spread the news. Yeah, shorts are getting liquidated big time right now. And let me tell you, if we hit all-time highs now, if we get to 74, oh shit, this is going to catapult us to 80,000. Shorts are getting liquidated, and they're going to get back in, and they're going to end up obviously buying Bitcoin because of that, and that is going to give it a jolt. If we can get 73, 182, 73, blink 182, blink it, it's 190. Blink again, it's 228. Holy crap, we're blinking and we're busting out. Loving this, bro. Ha! We're going to hit all-time highs today. This is all-time high material right here. I don't think you come knocking on the door this closely without hitting it. I think we're going to hit the all-time high today. Man, this is a terrific Tuesday right here. This is pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Let's see. 224 million shorts got liquidated in the last 24 hours. Oh, easily. Yes. Maybe more, by the way. In the current, we're not talking sports, Quinter. There's no sports here right now. I just did a couple of hours of sports. I did 2.5 hours of sports, my brother. I'm talking stuff that brings pleasure to me right now. Okay? All right? I don't want to talk about some of the stuff that just brings like heartache to me right now. Okay? So, don't need that right now. Okay? All right? This is my team right now. Okay? This is the boss right here. Right here. That other stuff is out the door right now. Almost all-time high. Stay on, O. I got $10 in free Bitcoin 2 months ago. Now it's worth $12. Never could happen in a savings account, even in 100 years. I mean, Eric, I will ruin it right now, but like a little, I won't ruin it because everybody doesn't watch every episode and they're going to watch this whole episode to this point here and all that kind of stuff. So I told you, it was like, I think I have it written down. I think it's like 1184. I think it is. That is invested in it right now in the Cash App. Okay, 1184 in Bitcoin, 1,184. I want to tell you the total when it gets to 80,000. Okay, you ready? 1,571. I don't know. Can you get that in your bank in the last, I don't know how long have I been doing this? Like 8 months, 6 months, 7 months, something like that I started. I told you guys, hey, I'm gonna buy on my Cash App a certain amount, and I'm gonna let it grow, and I'm gonna tell you when it gets to 80,000 what the total is. So I put $1,184. I got it downstairs, but I'm pretty sure I might be off by $5 or $10 or $20 or something, not by much. And I have 1,572 right now. I don't know, man. You tell me what's going to grow faster for you in the last, whatever, 8 months. You're going to get that from your bank? Get the hell out of here with that shit. You'll never get that from the bank. Ocala Joe, thank you, my brother. Wow, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. Thank you. He says, you are the man, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And I know you are doing well there because you're like we are, like Green Lion and some of the others. You were there when it was down, and you were hearing all the negative Nellies tell you that, oh, it's never going to get there. It's never going to do anything. And you hung in there strong. So thank you, sir. That is very kind of you. Thank you. Very kind. 73,150, dude. It's pretty impressive. I was going to wrap up the show because, I gotta pace the voice. I did do 2.5 hours of sports talk today. And where am I at right now with this show? How long have I been on, by the way? I can't tell right now. Let me see. I'm not sure how long I've been on, but I know it's been quite a bit. Have 500 seeding on a savings account, moving it to grow. Come on, Walter. Yeah, listen, Walter. Go to swan.com or Cash App, one of the two. Although Swan, the first $10,000 of Bitcoin that you buy is fee-free. And it's also fee-free to move it to your cold storage wallet. So you're going to need a cold storage wallet. Get on board, my man. Get on board. Good luck to you, sir. You did smart because your $500 last month is probably about $470 right now. And then next month it'll be about $450. And then the month after that, it'll be like $430. You're only losing buying power, whereas here you're gaining buying power. It's really elementary. It's really not that. The 73,335. 361. Blink, bitch. Blink, bitch. 387. Blink, bitch. 393.
Walter, hurry up. Woo. This is exhilarating. This is beautiful. Wow. 366. Could we get to 74,000 here? This is nuts, dude. 416. We are approaching all-time highs. I think it's 73.7. Some people say it's 73.3. Some people say it's 73.7. So whatever. If they want to make it, we'll go to 7, or if that's the case. But this is going to all-time highs right here. When it gets on these kind of rolls, it just continues. And get ready. This is every day. Every day, your crypto account is going to blow up. Blow up, because people are now going to look into Bitcoin, and they're going to start looking at others. And then their money is going to go to Ethereum. Ethereum is right now, and Solana are probably undervalued right now, believe it or not. I think Bitcoin is still undervalued right now. Even at 73,000, it's undervalued. The snobs, okay, people that got in it earlier like me, they snob you and they say, well, it's all right. No, bullshit. It's good. It's good. Go ahead. Take care of your family. Take care of yourself. Invest your money instead of losing it, to the economy. That all it does is just Pac-Man your money away, dude. That's all it does. Just Pac-Man's your money away. So do the smart thing. 73,286. This is crazy, dude. This is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Man. It's impressive. And wait till the election is done. And again, I don't care. Okay? I don't care about either side. I really don't. I care about Americans. But I'm just going to say it. If the orangutan wins, there'll be a little bit of an extra pump. There's no doubt. Because Republicans are way more pro crypto and Bitcoin. That's just automatic. Just say it's going to pump either way, and long term it'll pump equally. But short term, you'll get more out of Trump early than you will out of Kamala, because obviously everybody will know he's going to lower restrictions on all kinds of stuff and all that, and so he'll make it easier for businesses and all that. That's just kind of what they do normally, and so it is what it is. I don't care about either side. I know I do a good job of pissing off both sides, since I'm not a fan of either, but I'm just honest. And as a Bitcoin guy, both of them are going to pump our wallets. Both of them. It doesn't matter which one takes over. Long term, Bitcoin will explode because, as Paul Tudor said, which is a great line, all roads lead to inflation. It doesn't matter how you say it. So. We found our, remember, I was telling you, hey, 572.9. Well, apparently not. Apparently, our new floor is in 73 now. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I gotta go. I appreciate all of you out there as always. Thank you. But I got to take care of the voice. I got to pace the voice. Because if not, I wear it out and then I'm struggling, and I got a trip to Buffalo this weekend and all that kind of stuff. So I gotta take care. But hey, you guys take care. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy this. Okay. You've been waiting for this for a while. You and I have been waiting for this for a long time. We've taken a lot of shit from people. We've heard a lot of crap being talked by others that didn't know, that didn't do the homework you did. Okay. You looked into it. You knew what Bitcoin was all about. You learned about what was going on with our money and our economy, and you put it together, and you stayed strong.
And for that, you're being paid off and in spades. So congratulations to all of you out there. Those of you that haven't gotten in yet, it's not even close to being late. This, you see it at 73, there's going to be a 0 behind the 3. In a few years, it'll say 730,000. The day you bought it at 73, in a couple of years when it's at 730, you're going to go, damn, that was a hell of an investment. But when you do see it at 730 and you didn't take it at 73, you're going to go, shit, I could have 10x'd. And this is going to go to $1 million. So if you still think you're late, you're wrong. See you tomorrow.
The Crypto Bro Show is brought to you by RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. From complete makeovers for homes or condos to impact windows and doors to drywall with level 5 finish. Call Ray or Mike at RM Contractors and Custom Drywall. 305-345-3649. You dream it, they'll build it. See their exceptional work on Instagram at RMC Fisher Island.
Crypto Bros.
Follow Big O for more crypto insight on X or Twitter at Big O Show.